Okay, my fellow toy lovers, I'm back with the second part. And as you can see, I got the figures and they're all out of the box. Both boxes. Each figure from each set is out of the box. Take a look at them. Now, I'm going to be showing you guys each of the figures. Each of them is going to get a turn for a review. All the figures from Sonic Prime. Okay, now let's take a look here. First, I'm going to be doing Sonic, of course. Sonic the Hedgehog himself. Now, here he is in his New York style shoes and gloves. And he's got the tech on that Nine gave him. And, yeah. It looks the same, the gloves. And the shoes. The shoes look a tiny bit different. They don't look exactly the same as they do in the show. But still, it's pretty close. I could still see the tech part on the back of the shoes, but it's not painted very well like the one on his hands. It still looks just like him, the New York version of Sonic, and he's doing a pose. Can't really move his arms or legs, but still, it's a good figure. It's just like him. He's got those blue quills of his styled the same way that he usually does. He looks a little serious there, like he's gonna battle. And yeah, that's the New York version of Sonic. Now, let me review some more figures, like here. Right here is Tails 9, who is the version of Tails that Sonic meets in New York City. And yeah, it looks a lot like him. He's got the same face as Nine. His hair styled up and his ears too. He's got that same outfit that he wears, that shirt with the hood. And his shorts are the same. Shoes look the same. Now, here's one thing that's different. His tails look different with his mechanical ones that make those 9 tails of his. They don't have some parts painted to match the color of his fur, which is, I think, is strange. They should have matched it to show parts of his real tails. But they didn't, so, yeah. And, of course, he's got this little tool in his hand. I think that's a drill, because he's smart and he's an inventor. And he's giving a thumbs up, which is interesting to me, because usually in the show he seems serious and he always has a attitude. But, you know, I know why. Mostly because he never really met Sonic and had a friend to help him get through his life and stuff. But yeah, there's Tails 9. Now, the next figure I'm doing right here is Rusty Rose. Rusty Rose is like a robot or a cyborg version of Amy. And yeah, here she is. Look at her hair is all styled like Amy's, like it's divided a little or could be moved. She's got that one eye that's the same, that robotic cyborg like eye. Her arms are metal like her dress, and her shoes, the bottom parts of them. And here's the thing. Her name is Rusty Rose, but she doesn't have the rust on her. Like, when I was watching Sonic Prime, I noticed she had rust on her, hence the name, why they call her Rusty Rose. But this figure, not much. I mean, it does look like Rusty, but not that much detailed. I think they could have done more to the dress, and they could have at least added a little more paint on her to make it look like the rust. And even her headband should be colored like red, or her hairband, yeah. Still, it's a okay figure. Looks good. A Rusty Rose. Now, another figure to view right here. Right here I have Renegade Nux. That's the New York version of Knuckles. And yeah, looks just like the one from the show. Got the same outfit. He's got that little hat on his head. And he's got these type of gloves. Those things on his knuckles. And his wrists. And those type of shoes or boots on him. And this belt thing that he's wearing. Looks very tough and angry. And of course he is, like in the show. Yeah. Renegade Nux. Don't mess with him. Yeah. And now another figure right here next is the guy behind all the evilness himself and the Chaos Council, Mr. Dr. Eggman. Yeah. I think maybe he might be the leader of the Chaos Council. I've seen him. Yeah, he's a bad guy. And he looks just like the one in the show. He's got that same mustache, those glasses, the hair on his head. I'm pretty sure this is a toupee. Eggman is bald. And he's still fat and shaped like an egg, as always. Got on those boots. And his hands behind his back. Pretty much, yeah, it looks the same. You're doing evil and you need to be stopped. You and your whole Chaos Council. You guys are going to be stopped. You know that, right? Egghead. Next, I have an Egg Enforcer. And yeah, this looks really cool. Look just like the ones in the show. Those evil robots that Eggman and the rest of the Chaos Council had built to cause destruction and tyranny and frighten all the people in New York City and probably other dimensions. Yeah. They're evil robots and they need to be stopped. Yeah, it looks just like it. Got the same weapon parts, like a rocket jet, the legs, the head, this middle part there, and there. Yeah, it's an Egg Enforcer. Okay, next figure. Let me see. And here's the thing. In that set, it has 2 more figures that are mystery. And here they are. The mystery one is this version of Sonic in his regular shoes and gloves. And I love how it looks. It looks just like him. Looks cool, calm, collected, confident, the way we all know him and love him. His quills look nice, his fur. He's got on his regular gloves and shoes. This is how he looked before he entered the Shatterverse and before he met the others, of course. Yeah, this was him. This is him. He's the one that's hidden in that one that I showed you guys. Looks just like him. Perfect. Okay, and now the next mystery figure right here is Hangry Big. He's from the Boss Cage universe, and he's that version of Big. See, he's wearing a jungle-like outfit. Got the gloves, and this on his arms. A leafy-like outfit, actually. Even his shoes are like leaves. See, on his gloves, too. Looks just like him. Only difference is he's smaller in this set. The real Big is a lot, well, you know, bigger. Hence the name, Big. But this is Hangry Big. Yeah. Okay. And now, next set, I want to show you guys the figures I got. Most of them from the Boss Cage universe. Now, right here is the Boss Cage version of Sonic. And he looks really cool. I like how those things stick out of his gloves, probably to help protect him from predators or something dangerous. Gloves are green, the shoes are green, and the shoes even have the little spiky things. Looks like he's ready to fight. Yeah, look at him, he looks so serious. And his quills are the same and all that. He's got the tech there. Yeah, every universe he goes to where he's got the tech, it changes his shoes and gloves. So yeah, that's the Boss Cage Sonic. Now next, I'm going to show you this. This is Thorn Rose, and she's the Boss Cage version of Amy. You can tell, look, she's pink like Amy, but her hair is styled differently. It's got those two little things hanging on it, help style it. It's got her leafy dress top on and her leafy like shoes and her wrist things. And she's even got her own hammer, like Amy. I mean, if you're an Amy, you gotta have a hammer. Protect yourself. I just feel like Thorn, she's probably more tougher and serious than Amy. She's very defensive about her jungle, so don't mess with it, okay? She'll get you. I feel like they could have added more detail to her hair, though, because in the show, it's different colors, parts of it. Or her quills. But yeah, this still looks good. They could have painted her mouth too, her teeth. Looks a lot like Thorn. Yeah. Okay, next I'll show you this. This is Gnarly Knuckles. Gnarly, he's the Boss Cage version of Knuckles. And yeah, he looks like he's got this hat on. He's got these gloves, he's got these things on his dreadlocks, and he's got the leafy shoes. I like how his knuckles look there. And he's got this little chain thing, but they could have painted it, you know, to add more detail to it, but yeah. Gnarly Knucks, ready to fight and protect the jungle too. Okay, now the next one I'm going to show you right here. This is Mangy. He is the Boss Cage version of Tails. And he looks a lot like him, only he seems a lot more savage, and he'll fight for food and forage and attack. Yeah, small. He got those leaf shoes on like the others, on his wrists and his hands. And his hair is a little different there. They could have added a little more of that color on him to make him look more like Mangy, but yeah. He's so cute. Look tough, wild. Oh, and he's got this little belt thing on. They should have painted that to add more to it, so people could see it better. His little mohawk. He's got the two tails. But yeah, there's Mangy. Rawr. Okay, next I'm going to show you this. This is Rebel, who is the New York version of Rouge. And yeah, look just like her. She's got that same outfit on her. She's got the same hat, her top, her gloves, her pants, her boots, her wings, because she's a bat and she could fly. You can't really move them though, they're just stuck like that. She got the same like makeup and look on her. And she's usually seen hanging out with Nux, Renegade Nux. This guy, they're together a lot. Unless they have a thing for each other. You guys comment if you agree. And she's got this little device thing on the side of her. It's a pocket or something. Yeah, this is Rebel Rouge. Looks like she's ready for combat and stuff. Okay, and now next figure. This is another member of the Chaos Council. His name is Dr. Don't. And he's like that little teenager version or tween version. Look, he acts the same. He got on that same outfit. Got a hoodie on. and leather jacket, or is that part of it? And he's got a fanny pack. His hair is still the same style like that, a side part, half dyed. Goggles, headphones, these boots, his pants, glove. And yeah, in the show he acts like he just don't care. He's just always playing this little game, handheld game device. He's definitely a teenager. That's how I know. Yeah, the doctor don't. You're gonna be stopped too, you jerk. You bratty teen. Okay, now next. Now that other one, this one also has 2 mystery figures hidden, and I'm about to reveal them to you guys. Here's one of them. It's Froggy. I think it's like the Boss Cage version of Froggy. That's with Big. See? A lot like Froggy. Got this hat on his head and these little, is it dreadlocks? His hair or something? But yeah, usually he hangs out with Big because he's Big's pet and Big loves him so much. Just like Froggy. But yeah. Hop around. Go. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. But yeah, that's Froggy. And the other hidden figure is Shadow, of course. As you know, Shadow's in the show too, even though he can't enter those Shadowverses. This is Shadow, and it looks a lot like him, the face and stuff. The only difference I like to say is his shoes, they could have been painted more. They should have added a little more red to his shoes. Because in the show, the front part of his shoes has some red to them and all, but they don't here. His chest fur is the same. He always looks serious and angry. But that's Shadow for you. He's, you know, him being Shadow. But yeah, I feel like they could have done a little bit better with this one. So yeah. Okay. Those are all the figures from Sonic Prime. Yep, all of them. I reviewed all of the figures for you guys. So anyway, that's all of them. Yeah, all the figures that were in the box. And thank you guys so much for watching the video. I appreciate that. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you do so. And hit the notification bell so that way you'll be notified whenever I upload. And comment down below which figure that you guys like the best, or which ones that you might have in case you have this set. And yeah. You could also comment which you'd like to see next. I might make a custom figure to show you guys again like I did last video before the toy review. So yeah, do that. And also you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and DeviantArt. And that's pretty much it. So anyway, stay safe. I'll see you next time. And yeah, goodbye.